Hi everybody, I'm Captain Floofers, and welcome back to Pokemon Crystal Clear. And when we left off, we were heading up toward Blackthorn City to challenge Claire as our first Pokemon gym. Again, pretty unsure as to how well it will go, but I think at the very least with Mary Pierre, we'll have enough coverage, at least for whatever Horsey I'm expecting to be there, because I'm really not expecting anything other than Horseys and Dratini's, because those are really the only dragon-type Pokemon that we can encounter at this scaled level. But yeah, I was going to record something yesterday, Sunday, but I was going to record yesterday, and then I just really didn't feel like it. But yeah, we're just gonna... Oh. Tony Stony is already at level 10, so I don't really have to worry about giving her any more levels. Besides, next thing's a Mankey, and I'm really not up for that. And Chris could use some healing. But like I said, I do want to be at least level 10 before I challenge the gym. Maybe a little bit over will be enough for me to succeed in clearing the gym. Alright, now I'm kind of scared, so I'm going to potion up. There we go. And it's just going to keep doing it. I think it's going to set up for something, and I don't know how I feel about that. What I should be doing... That Leer failed. What I should be doing is every time it uses Leer, I use Growl to lower its attack, but it worked out. Tauros. Even at low level, that sounds scary. Tauros is one of those Pokemon that doesn't have any evolutions. And typically, with those kind of Pokemon, while they aren't as strong near the end of the game, they have very good stats all around for, like, any point in their lives, and that's, as you can see, pretty scary for even lower levels. So, let's swap out to a Geodude, obviously. Can't think of things. Can't think of things to say. And there really isn't much else to it. I've been just going up, fighting trainers, getting experience. Everything we just need to do. Do we learn Thundershock now? No, we don't. I do know that we at least learn it before level 10, so if we don't have it by now, we should learn it by level 9. I think next level should be good. So speaking of which, I'll probably swap out that cheese out front. And use one quick... I can use the berry on the wrong Pokemon. Actually, while we're here, I'm going to go back to those trees, because berry trees respawn their bounty every midnight. And since this emulator is good with keeping time, see, it's even accounting for the fact that it's Sunday now, we can get some more berries and then give one to Mary to hold. There it is. Well, we have a revive just in case, but I'd rather not use that if possible, because we only have the one. We probably found it on the way up here, because this is like such a high level area. I'm a little scared going through here. Oh, no. I'm not going to go through there. Unless I have no other choice. we may have no other choice because that way's blocked. Like I said, wild Pokemon don't scale, so we're going to be seeing things at like level 20 or 30 something here. But that's just how the rules of random go. Even, I mean, this isn't randomized or anything, but we used random chance to pick our first gym, and that's just the luck of the draw. Luckily, the Stiglet doesn't have any dig-type moves, ground-type moves at this level, I don't think. So, take care of that fairly easily. Another Diglett, that's fine. Okay, yesterday after work, I was just like, I really don't want to record or anything. I'm just gonna go play Shenmue. So I did. Well, I ordered dinner, then I ate dinner, and then I played Shenmue. Because while I have played through all the Shenmue games, there's Thundershock. I'm currently working on getting Platinum Trophy in Shenmue 3. And then, at some point down the line, I'll eventually get the DLC, but, unlike most people, I actually like Shenmue 3, so... that shouldn't be surprising to anyone. Alright, let's change these moves about, put Thundershock up front, because that's going to be the main attack we're going to be using with her for a while. I'm actually going to save... because this is going to be scary. Let's save again. And even if we do have to reload, it's no big deal, because this thing has the quick continue, remember? So if we just do a soft reset, it'll bring us back to where we saved. Okay. Ooh, more. Mortis. More saving. Sure, I'll fight you, at least. I'm not gonna go down that ledge to fight that other guy. I'll save him for later, I guess. I mean, I can't think of any other time we'd be... well, maybe on the way back down, after getting our badge, we can go after that guy. And this is really fortuitous, because it's a water type, and we can use our electric type move and get a good amount of experience. Defense Curl's not going to protect you against that. I'm probably just going to use Tackle anyway. So yeah, we should be level... yeah, you just have water types apparently. She just doesn't want to use strong moves indiscriminately, but she's not using any. She's probably not getting a chance to, but... I mean, Defense Curl's not a bad way to go, you know, from a tactical standpoint, depending on where you are, but... you're also trying to... I mean, if you see you're up against an electric-type Pokemon, and you have a water type... I mean, you have nothing but water types, apparently, but... you'd think that an electric-type move is not going to be altered at all by Defense Curl. But again, I don't know if this is, like, instituting any, like, advanced AI that, you know, corresponds to metagame tactics or whatever, but, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Are you a trainer? Because if so... she's reached the first, like, benchmark, so... I will get some more experience toward the next one, which would be level 15. I'm going to basically try to get everyone balanced up to between multiples of 5. Swinub. I think Bubble should be okay. I don't think that Ice resists water yet in Gen 2. No, it doesn't. Okay. Actually, I think it was only Gen 1 where it resisted it, and then, like, they got rid of the resistance altogether. Or maybe it was later generations that put in the resistance, I don't know. I guess Squirtle's gonna just sweep this whole ground-type party, looks like. Yeah, Diglett. So basically, our party is at least all level 10 with at least one Pokemon above that. And yeah, I think we're going to be set for this gym, no problem. And we're going to be getting even more experience within the gym because I also fight all the gym trainers. But that's just how I am. Some of these trainers I can just fight on the way back down, because... Ooh. Actually, let's save here. I'm gonna check, maybe see if that's a way up. No, it's not. So we gotta go up this way. Okay. And I think we made it. Yep, Blackthorn City. There's Move the Leader if we need it. There's Pokemart. In fact, I should probably stop by the Pokemart and see if there's anything we might want, because the Pokemarts are also scaled in this game, kind of like how they are in later generations, so unlike the base game, where Pokemarts are just, like, set based on where they are, like, normally this Pokemon would have... This is like the last gym badge town, so it would have stuff like Ultra Balls and Hyper Potions and stuff. Because we don't have any badges yet, it still only has like the basic stuff like potions and normal Pokeballs and such. I am expecting to get paralyzed a lot because Dratini's at the very least know Thunder Wave. So I may want to pick up some Paralyzed Cures. I can't really think of... Maybe Burn Heals, too. I know Burn... Well, Burn's really not big of a deal. Maybe from, like, a damage over time aspect, but... Dragons do tend to be... Oh, I don't want to spend all of my money on that. I'm going to buy some Paralyze Heals. I still have plenty of potions, but I do want to pick up a few more because Dragon types do have good stats on them. They're usually pretty tough. Even Dratini are, so I don't want to take too many chances. And I can just put this up right here, right? Now let's move everything else down. Yes, okay. Revives up to. I usually put those with the standard. Use there. Whoop. Same thing with Elixir. Just all what do you call it? An order that I usually have in my head when it comes to stuff like this. I don't even need this Miracle Seed. I can just deposit that. I don't have anything that uses Grass-type moves at the moment. And I don't know if the... I don't remember if the PC has, like, unlimited storage or anything yet. I think it's Gen 3 where they, where the PC has infinite item storage. And then, like, Gen 4 where you just have, like, infinite storage on your backpack. But we still have, while we don't have, like, Gen 1's extremely restricting, like, just 20 things total, we have, like, a limit of, like, 20 things per pocket, which is far more reasonable. It's just that most of the stuff goes into the item pocket, and that's a little annoying. Pokemon forget some moves? No, we don't need to do that yet. All the way up here? You must be a real hotshot trainer. Not really, I just came up from the direction of Baby Town. I don't have a Dragonair. I don't have a female Dragonair. A Dragonair at all, let alone a female. And there's Ice Path. We don't need to go there. Listen to my radio. I'm not going to mess around with the radio, though. Yeah, Dragon Trainers. Here's your Dratini. Okay, so I think that's it. We can just go on to the gym. Also, it makes me wonder how they're going to handle Dragon's Den, because Claire is one of those... there are a couple of gym leaders that don't give you your badge right away after you beat them. The other one is Whitney. She just, like, cries, and then, like, you walk away from her for a bit, and then go back and you get your badge. But Claire is a lot more stubborn, and get into the Dragon's Den. If only I had 2 badges. So Dragon's Den, you normally need 2 badges? I'm going to write that down here. I have some notes on the side here, so it's going to pause for a bit. Dragon's Den needs 2 badges. That might make things interesting. I'm still going to... Oh, they changed everything, and it's water in here now instead of lava. Champion making. Claire uses mythical and sacred Dragon-type Pokemon. You can't damage them very easily, but you know they're supposed to be weak against Ice-type moves. We don't have any of those. And again, I'm fairly sure a lot of people have Horsey here, because the only Dragon-type Pokemon in Gen 2 are the Dratini line and Kingdra. And since they're all scaled to us, I doubt anybody has a Kingdra. Let's see how well we do. Or what we come up against, because dragons are still a little scary. Hey, Mike. What you got? A Dratini. And Dratini do resist a lot of things. Like, dragons, straight up, they resist water, they resist electricity. Which is why Kingdra is so scary, because... well, not really. What was I thinking of? Oh no, Kingdra's only iffy because, while dragons are weak to ice, water type resists ice, so that cancels out that weakness, and you can only do super effective hits on Kingdra with, dragon-type moves. But they resist fire, they resist electricity, they resist water, I think they resist grass, so like most of your main elements are kind of not really effective, which is why I was concerned coming in here at such a low level. But luckily, Confusion did the trick, because they're not resistant against Psychic. I'm going to start off using my Paralyzed Cure Berry. I have plenty of those. Yeah, they just changed up the gym layout completely. I beg to differ. This is a Dragon-type gym. And you all have, like, level 2 stuff. Well, that guy had level 6, but still. Yeah, see, there's your Horsey. Which is why I probably should be leading off with Mareep. But I figured I'll at the very least let Squirtle get a level here, and then swap over to Mareep if they have another Horsey. Will Geodude do okay here? Well, also is Water Gun... Water Gun's better than Bubble, I think. If I remember correctly, yeah. Bubble has a chance of lowering speed, but it has weaker base attack power. So I'd rather have Water Gun. Okay. This is just going to be easy. So does that mean that player's going to have, like, 2 Dratini and a Horsey? It's the only thing I can think of that you would have. I mean, if it's based on her normal team, which is like 2 Dragonairs and a Kingdra. The Kingdra's her ace Pokemon. Let's swap out, make sure... Just to make any potential Horsey, easier to deal with. Case in point. So far, only 1 Dratini so far. But a lot of these trainers do have Seadras in the, if I remember correctly, in the main game, there are a lot of Seadra here too. Like the you know, non-leader trainers use. So it's still all relative. I also like how all the different trainers have like the different. I know I pointed this out last time, but the way that they did with the custom palettes, like every NPC has their own custom palette now, and the trainer sprite here reflects it. So like every trainer is different. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, how do you do against Tackle? Because I know you can't Thunder Wave me, I don't think. Wrap isn't bad, you know, for me. I mean, yeah, it does damage every turn, but it's, like, negligible. I'll end up doing more damage with Tackle than it will do with Wrap over however many turns. I honestly think that the, I mean, I'm fairly sure that the gym leader is going to be a bit tougher. I am still a little worried about that. But we shall see. Okay. Let's see how Geodude does. I don't think Dratini normally learns any Water-type moves. I could be wrong. Just start off by, okay, this guy has big defense. Yeah, it's just gonna use Wrap. I think it'll do more damage from the, I think that does like a set amount of damage, or... Oh, guess not. I guess it's still judged by defense. Either way, Stony's probably going to get a nice level out of this. Because Dratini gives us a decent amount of experience in general. Oh, that's nice. At least for a low level move. I think it has crappy accuracy, but I like that my Rock-type Pokemon has a Rock-type move. That's better than Tackle, even. So that's going to work out pretty well, I think. And yeah, there are a lot of trainers here, but there were a lot of trainers in the original layout of the gym, too, so... All they did was just make it one long path and just take the individual trainers and put them on it. I shouldn't have used Thunder Shock. Actually, let's see how well it'll do. It's actually still pretty decent. How decent, like, compared to a normal tackle? Now tackle still does a little bit more. It's probably the stab bonus, with the, Thunder Shock, putting in the extra bit. For those of you who don't know what stab damage is, that is same type attack bonus. So because Pris here is an electric type, if they use an electric type move, the move does 50% more. It adds 50% onto the I can't think of terms now. The base attack value. So Thunder Shock, I think, is... I don't remember what it is. It's like 30 or 50 or something. Maybe 50. Like, let's say it is 50, then it would be like base 75. At least I think 50% is what it's supposed to be. Either way, it's pretty great. And that's why it's it is usually beneficial to, like, if you have a really damaging move or two really damaging moves, like I've been in situations where I have a choice of using, like, a certain move that has advantage over the Pokemon, over the you know, and then like a move that's the same type. And sometimes the move that's the same type will do more than the one that is super effective. I mean, it's all very situational, but you know. Well, I can still use Underwave against electric types. I think it's just grass types can't be affected by Stun Spore. Because certain types can't be affected by certain statuses and whatnot, depending on how they're done. Like, poison types can't be poisoned. Steel types also can't be poisoned because they're immune to poison type attacks altogether. Fire types can't be burned. Ice types can't be frozen, etc. But when it comes to paralysis, I was told that grass types couldn't be affected by Stun Spore, which is a grass type paralysis move, and electric types couldn't be affected by Thunder Wave, but I guess electric types can be affected by Thunder Wave. Alright, I'm going to use a potion, and I'm going to use a paralysis heal, because this is getting a little annoying. Especially if it keeps critting. We don't want too many crits. Let's use berries before I use the things that I paid for. I don't mind the wrap so much. Like I said, it's just a little bit of damage that I can heal. But I'd rather be able to do damage, like... See, now it didn't affect me. Well, that probably just missed. If I can actually... Yeah. Let's see if I can actually break through the paralysis that turn, it would have been over, but not quite. It's basically random whether or not you get to hit. Well, random in the sense that there's a 25% chance if you're paralyzed that you won't be able to move, but more often than not, the odds are usually stacked against the player in a lot of situations, so... it's usually kind of iffy. And that makes me a little bit more concerned for Claire. Because if she's got Dratini's, then she's probably got more Thunder Wave for me. And I don't want that. There she is. I'll go ahead and save here. Because I don't feel like losing half my money if I lose. World's best Dragon Master. Lance, am I a joke to you? It's the Pokemon League's Elite Four, but not their champion. I will use my full power against any opponent. The Elite Four trembles before this level 7 Dratini. I know it's all scaled and everything, but still. Ooh. Cheeky bugger. Alright then. That actual Dragon type moves, so I don't know... oh, okay, that's not too bad. But I think Dragon Breath can still paralyze, so that is, again, a bit of a worry. But at least they have something to take advantage of. Yep, there you go, there's the paralysis. From here I'm probably going to pull her back until... what I believe to be a Horsey comes out. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have done Squirtle because she only has special attacks. She also has Mirror Coat. Time for science. Supersonic? Okay. I was not aware that Dratini could use that. Well, maybe I'll confuse you. Now that your frickin' barrier's down. I really don't feel like using my only Bitter Berry. So I'll just try to power through the confusion. That's usually how I do it anyway. Well, can't say I didn't buy those Paralyze heals for good reason. Berries? No, I don't have any more berries. Oh, fine. That's why I bought these. Remember what I said about the RNG being stacked against the player? That happens. More often than not. Especially in ROM hacks. So I don't know if that's just bad luck on my part or part of the ROM hack, but a lot of these ROM hacks do tend to want to be hard mode. Because everyone complains that, you know, Gen 2 is too easy. And in many ways, yeah, it is. Are you freaking kidding me? No, we don't do this 3 times in a row. This is leaving bad luck territory and going into bullcrap territory. I forgot I'm still confused as well. There. From Hill's Heart, I started B. And we still got another Dratini. I'm guessing she must have... She either had... I forgot that she had a fourth Pokemon. I guess it was a Dragonite. Maybe she had 2 Dragonairs, a Dragonite, and a Kingdra. Or maybe she just had 3 Dragonairs and a Kingdra. Either way. That's not going to do anything. That just gets rid of status effects. I think it gets rid of status effects and also status changes from both sides. Damn, I should have just got him with Geodude. The physical beefiness. Alright, I'm going to send out Pris. But I also need the healer. And I have a feeling that that Horsey knows Dragon Breath or something. Or maybe Dragon Rage. Maybe it knows Dragon Rage and can one-hit me as a result. Because Dragon Rage only, oh no, Surf. Okay. Best water move in the game. Of course we got that. But, Dragon Rage always does 40 hit points of damage, which is devastating at lower levels. I don't have enough potions to sustain like this, because if potions only cure for 20... I think this is doing more than 20 per, so I'm going to have to take a chance and try to one-shot it. Well, not quite. It outspeeds me. Alright, I'm going to have to sacrifice the Geodude so that I can get HP back up for the Squirtle. This is what I'm talking about with ROM hacks manipulating things in the background to make them harder than they were. See, now it's got Dragon Breath. And it's going to paralyze me. Alright, it didn't paralyze me that time, but you know what I'm getting at. And a smoke screen. Well, okay, Horsey normally knows smoke screen, so I'll let that slide. So no smoke screen, no surf, no Dragon Breath, and like one other thing. Okay. I'll take it. I didn't expect it to, like, outdo my Mareep, but that's like Mega Man Battle Network victory music, except for the gym leaders. Oh, good. She just gives me the badge. She doesn't get all pouty and refuse to give me the badge to let me into Dragon's Den. Okay. So that's one less thing that I have to take care of then, because in the normal game, I know this is, the Crystal Clear is considered to be like a sequel of sorts to the original Crystal story. And in the original Crystal story, Claire, after you defeat her, outright refuses to give you the badge unless you prove yourself more by going into Dragon's Den and taking a test. And then she gives you the badge. Then the Pokemon League calls you and says, "Congratulations, you've completed your first gym challenge. You're well on your way to Pokemon League. We've updated your account to reflect your new badge, and we'll call you to update you every time you complete a gym challenge. You'll find that having more badges will expand your selection at any local Pokemart. You currently have one badge. Kanto trainers can visit one of Professor Oak's aides over on Route 10 for a flashy gift. Johto trainers may want to visit the famed Sprout Tower in Violet City. And the Fast Ferry is a new service to quickly travel across seas. The pass you can rent for free. The main port is on Route 40. Thank you and have a good day." Now what it means by Kanto and Johto trainers, it literally means trainers, at least as far as I've been able to figure out, it literally means trainers who either started in Kanto or Johto. Because when I did take one of this, and I got the Glacier badge, as my first badge, as my only badge before I started over, it said, the same thing basically. So I'm like thinking, well, I could, take a detour out to Route 10. So I went all the way. I took a long way too. I went from the starting town, Newbark. I went east into basically the Victory Road area. Then went to Viridian Forest. Then took Diglett's Cave down to, because that was loud. Route 10, I don't have a map of it handy, unfortunately, because I can't swap between the maps at will. But, Vermilion City, I should say, is like a coastal town there, and it's east of that. I went all the way to, long story short, I went all the way to Route 10, and there was no Professor Oak's aide there to give me a gift, so we're going to be going to Sprout Tower instead. And also, Professor Elm said that he'd give us something if we got a badge, so we'll visit him first. Did they change Machop's color palette? I don't remember him being that much light gray. Oh well. And also, there are a couple of trainers that we missed on the way up, so we can get them on the way down. Also, you may notice that Machop is stronger now, because we have one badge. All of the trainers in the game have leveled up to their next available, party, basically. Every trainer in the game is basically programmed with 16 different parties, or party setups. And they basically bring out different ones as you get more badges, so maybe 17, I don't know. Because there's always one with the 0 badge, so 0 through 16. So we're gonna start seeing like high single digits to the teens now, like low teens for normal normal trainers. So we do have a couple of objectives that I do want to do. I mean, I've already name-dropped a couple of them, now that we have one badge. I'm going to go to Elm. I'm going to get whatever he wants to give us. We're going to go to Sprout Tower, see if we can get our prize there. And then I'm going to see if I can get Abra and Growlithe. I want to see if I can, if at least we're a decent level to be able to easily catch them. Because Abra and Growlithe are on routes where like level 15 Pokemon are like the norm. I'm fairly sure that we'll get... Oh, I just jumped right in that. I'm gonna save so I don't die. Butt clench. Oh no. Oh, it's a Donphan. That is an evolved Pokemon at level 25. No, we're not gonna mess with that. Okay. Oh, there's another trainer up there. We may get him later. Ooh, item. I'm gonna reset that because I went over too quickly. I just want to see what this is. It's another Donphan. Okay. Donphan will destroy us. So I'm not going to risk it. Reset. Gligar will also destroy us. Well, anything here will destroy us, really. But I'm just trying to get that item. I mean, this is the only way down anyway. May as well grab the item while we're here. With the way that we've chosen to go. No. It's kind of hard to hit all the buttons at once on this controller. I think it's just like an older controller, because it's my Super Famicom controller. But, it's not like I haven't used it before. Max Potion, okay. I will take that. Glad we went back for that. I don't think we fought you. Did we fight you? Okay, we did fight you on the way up, so there's another person here we can fight now. Here, I'll hold the fruits of my labor. Looks like a fighting type user who also has Onyx. Oh, and I'm sitting on my Reap, that's not good. No, I don't think I will use that. At the very least, basically what I'm getting at is, at the very least, after we gauge the possibility of getting Abra or Growlithe, I'm sure Abra is going to be a lot easier because in the wild, Abra only know Teleport. And we can save Scum if need be to ensure that we don't like waste too many like Ultra Balls or whatever. Can we get Great Balls now? I guess we'll have to try to go for normal Pokeballs. I don't know how easy it's going to be to catch an Abra. Because it's basically just trying to do something before they use Teleport. And that's not always easy. It's just gauging Growlithe, really, because Growlithe is on a route that's a bit stronger than Abra. So basically gauge Growlithe. If we can get a Growlithe, great. But even if not, you know, after we at least gauge it, we can roll for our next gym challenge. Stony's not going to be able to do too much against this person, because they'll have just, like, other rock types and fighting types. And Helga's already at her milestone. Will Chris level up this round? I may also look at doing, like, little thumbnails for the videos. I know we've barely ever done that. The only time we did was when we briefly played Nier Automata. And, Automata. Or Automata, as some people say. We actually had thumbnails for that, so I'm thinking of maybe doing thumbnails. I just don't know. Oh, I don't have any HP heals. And I'm not using that Max Potion. Well, I can at least outspeed the Machop. I got it. I got it. It's fine. Almost leveled. Okay. If we go off to the side here, it should be easy to... Oh yeah, so I have to go through some of this. I'll swap over to Geodude. Okay. Alright, we're good the rest of the way. Can we get that item? I'm sure we can. I'll have to come back later to get those other trainers, probably when I'm actually a good enough level to encounter the things here and not be destroyed. Oh, and a berry tree. Ooh, a nugget. That's good. That we can get a good chunk of change for that. And a mystery berry. Whatever that does. I think that cures PP like PP. Like an ether or an elixir would. Now we're back on Route 46, which is Safety Zone. We can find another person, why not? By Safety Zone, I mean the wild Pokemon here. This is where we caught Tony Stony. So they're like same levels as we would see on Route 1. Or, well, yeah, Route 1. Well, the routes still in Kanto still have the same kind of level scaling as they did in like Red and Blue, even in the base games. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Rock Throw through this if I don't miss, because Rock Throw is still a tad inaccurate. Alright, so we'll stop by New Bark Town first, because New Bark Town is closer. Then we'll head to Violet City, because then from there we can go to where Abra and Growlithe are. Because we can just pass through there. They actually moved the Sudowoodo that's normally in the way, so we don't have to go, you know, down through Union Cave to Azalea Town and all that to get to Goldenrod. We just have to be careful in, you know, some of the grass there. Like, not as careful as we have to be here, but still pretty careful. Sorry about that. Alright. I think the best way to go about doing... Oh, I just picked no anyway. Alright, I'll do this one. But the best way I think to do this trainer just straight up Squirtle. Because, hell, I just may as well just do it now. It's gonna take way too long otherwise. I don't have that much Rock Throw. I just don't want Helga to be too over-leveled compared to the rest of my party at a time. Because that was something that happened on the way up. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but still. It's always awkward when you try to keep things around the same level, or like try to reach like a milestone with everything, but then like on your last thing you have to use something else, and then, you know, get it past the point where you want everyone to be before like others have already reached that. I like to, maybe it's just like an ADD thing or something, I don't know. Again, I don't even know if I had ADD or something like that, but that's neither here nor there, but it's just kind of irksome to me. I just want to keep things as even as possible. but a route that has mostly rock and fighting type Pokemon users on it don't make for great things for a rock Pokemon to fight, so... If push comes to shove, we can fight wild Pokemon as well. Ooh. That is one upside to reaching level 16 here, and that's getting a Wartortle. I'm not against having an evolved Pokemon. In fact, once we get Abra, it's not going to be too long before Abra's level 16. Because Abra evolves into Kadabra at level 16, and then we can immediately evolve it again into Alakazam, because there's really no disadvantage to leveling Pokemon that normally evolve via trade early. Because in these generations, depending on how you evolve, how Pokemon evolves, also kind of sort of determines like how they learn their moves in different forms and whatnot. I don't know how like friendship evolutions work in regards to we have a person over, I guess. Hello, I'm visiting. Here's that about Professor Elm's assistant. She really loves Pokemon. Cool, I guess. But anyway, when it comes to Pokemon that evolve, I don't know about how friendship works and evolution works as far as movesets go, but like Pokemon that evolve via level up, you can choose to cancel the evolution. If you keep it in the lower stages, they'll learn moves quicker than they would at evolved stages. And Pokemon that evolve via evolution stones, with the exception of Eevee, I think, because Eevee's a special case, but most other things don't learn any moves after you level them up with a stone. Like Raichu doesn't naturally learn any moves, Arcanine, Exeggutor, any of those. But trade evolutions like Kadabra to Alakazam or Haunter to Gengar, they learn their moves the same levels that their predecessors do. So, there's no disadvantage to evolving Kadabra right away. It'll learn all of its moves the same level that Kadabra would, and it'll just have more... stats. So I'm going to try to, evolve... I'm going to try to evolve, Abra as soon as possible. But yeah, for having one badge, I know I just kind of like talked through all of what Professor Elm was saying there, but he gave us a Togepi egg for getting one badge. And I think what I may do, just to change things up, because I haven't ever used Togepi or Togetic before. Togetic, I don't know how that's meant to be pronounced. We may use that as the 6th, because I didn't really have a super big idea. I mean, maybe Heracross, but, I don't know, maybe for the time being, like, once Togepi hatches, I'm at least going to keep it on me until it hatches. There's no reason not to. And I know that I'm almost at the point of wrapping up here, but I think before we do that, let's at least check Sprout Tower and see what's there for us. Because this is about the point we were at, or the point I was at the very least. I know I just passed that tree, I shouldn't have done that. Got another Poison Cure Berry at the very least. But this is basically the point I was at when I stopped in take 1 of the recording. Because I recorded 3 parts that day. Regardless, I want to see what's at the Sprout Tower. I have an inkling based on the fact that we're getting a flashy present. Maybe it's the HM for Flash, and we can go through Dark Cave and stuff, I guess. I don't know if it's an HM for Flash or if it's a. I know this game does have items that basically do the same effects. Like I mentioned before, there's like a katana for cut and a surfboard for surf. Maybe it's a flashlight. Because I know I don't want any of my Pokemon having Flash, and I normally am not one to use HM slaves, so if it's a Flash item, that would be great. But we gotta get to Sprout Tower before we figure out what it is. Quit overshooting things. I'll get another Bitterberry. More of those, the better. Eventually I'll have enough where I'm confident to the point where I can actually use them again whenever I get confused. At the moment I'm still undecided about thumbnails because it's going to take some time to make them, and I'm not... Like, I'm not well versed in programs that are, like, really super good at doing those. Like, I use Linux as an OS, so I don't really have a good version of MS Paint. Like, I have a version, like, that kind of does the same sort of things, but it also crashes a lot. I don't know. I might ask Jordan to do it, because Jordan's really good with art like that. Hell, you should see some of the stuff he does in, like, MS Paint. It's really, really good. But it's probably going to be, like, copy-pasting. Not necessarily screenshots, but, like, you know, sprites and whatnot. With, like, part numbers on them. We'll see how well that goes, but, alright, Sprout Tower. I'm going to try not to go too far into Sprout Tower. Because there are trainers here that will just destroy me. Reach the top. Will you attain an HM? Or at least that's what we used to give out. Got a badge, so we can... Oh, okay, it is an HM. On the one hand, I don't know how to feel about that, but on the other hand... I can always put off using it until I really, really need it. Because at the very least, Mareep can use it. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold off on teaching it at all, and, like, if I really want to free up a slot, which I'm going to want to do, I can always just go to the move deleter. Because I know where he is now. And I know I said I was going to cut the video, but I'm going to go to Goldenrod. I'm just going to try not to run into any trainers on the way. Any Pokemon, really. Actually, there's going to be a whole lot of trainers on the way. No matter what. So I'll go ahead and cut the video here. And when we come back, we will head south of Goldenrod City. I'm actually going to check out some things in Goldenrod City as well, because there are obviously some things I can get. I can get an Eevee, I can get a bike, if that's all still the way it is, but either way, until then, I've been Captain Floofers, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you? What do you think, Mareep? Looking away? Why? Let me check your friendship status. It seems to be high enough. Bye.